Hello and welcome to my video on my 2004 Honda Lead SVC-100 FE scooter. I bought this scooter with only 3,090 miles on the clock. It was a spontaneous purchase after years of hankering for another 4-stroke fun machine. And also to help relieve the boredom of being locked down. It's just about driving me out of my mind. I've had quite a few bikes in the past. My first one was a Lambretta Li 150 back in 1978. And then later on, quite later on, I got a Vespa 125. Nice little scooter. And then I moved on to a Honda CM250 Custom, which was quite a good bike. And I then moved on to the big boys with the BMW R100 RT. And then finally the Suzuki 1200 Bandit. But you're thinking, why go back to a scooter? Well, there's a reason for that. And the reason is gears. I can't stand using gears. I can't understand why in today's heavy traffic we're still fumbling around with your left foot trying to find the gears. I mean, really, why are we working so hard? Why not make it easy? You know, you just twist and go. You don't have to work that hard anymore. The technology's there. And Honda have picked up on this because now they make the X-ADV 750 and Integra 750cc. And they also do the Forza 300 and a 125 version. And they also do the SH300 and a 125. And they also do the PCX 125, but no 300. Don't understand that one. They do the Cub 125. And they also do the Vision 110. So they've figured out that automatics are the way to go. And I agree with them. So on with the video all about my Honda Lead. Or is it LED? Well, I bought it as a non-runner. It had been sat in the shed for 3 years, but it was in good condition, but I had no insurance, so I had to push it down the road. Took it home and put it in the conservatory, upon which the wife went absolutely ballistic. So what do? I beg and I plead and I promised to do all the jobs that I'd never done in the past and should have finished, and she said yes. And so that was it. Out came the toolbox, out came the socket set, and off came the skin from my knuckles. So the first job was to remove the front cowl and the complete back cowl to expose the engine and get this puppy running. So first thing I had to do was I had to empty the old fuel out of the tank. And I did this by removing the tank and removing the petcock valve, which is a diaphragm valve. It works off the vacuum of the carburetor. Now, inside the tank is an internal filter. And I decided to do away with this and replace it with an external filter. But I didn't throw it all away. I cut off the neck, which retains an O-ring to form a proper seal in the bottom of the tank when you put the petcock back. That's a mouthful. So I decided to get it running with an external tank, make-do tank, just to make sure that the engine was running, and then I found out the carb was okay. So I cleaned the carb area up and I put in an inline filter. And then it was spark plug time, and I believe you should always use the recommended spark plug that the manufacturer tells you to use. So I tried to access it from all angles and found out that in the end, the only way to access this was from the top. And it's a tight squeeze for your knuckles, that's for sure. But I managed to get the spark plug spanner in and take it out, and then I found out it was all coked up, but it was sooted. Probably because it's not had a good long run, and that's indicative of that. I checked the gapping at it, and the gapping should be 0.70 to 0.80 millimeters. Now, all new spark plugs come with that, so I got a new spark plug, the CR6H SA by NGK, which is recommended, and I fitted them in. And then the valve clearance at 0.2 millimeters or 0.2 millimeters, both intake and exhaust. So once I got the feeler gauges onto that sorted, I got it running. She's running well. Nice and even, no blowing on the exhaust. That'll do for me. Clean car. Lovely good. Revving like a gun. And then she cut out. So I changed the oil, and I also changed the gear oil, or the back diff oil, with the recommended oil of 1040 and 1030 oils. And once I got that out of the way, the next job was to get onto the filters. So I changed the air filter, and I also changed the internal, the secondary filter. Now this secondary filter is often missed, and there's 4 clips on either side of it, and there's a screw from underneath, and once you access that, you lift the top off, there's a clip there, and you've got to flick it through, and there's just a yellow sponge. So all you do is you wash the sponge out, you clean it, and then it's recommended that you use a dab of the gear oil just to soak it through and wring it out. And then once you've done that, you clean out the area, put it back in. I also checked the belt while I was at it, and the brakes, front and the rear brakes, and that was it, fully serviced and ready to go to the MOT station. So off we go to the MOT station, and then back we come from the MOT station, and the result is, drum roll please, it passed with flying colours. Happy days. And there she is, purring away, and there's quite a few modifications that I've done to the scooter since I MOT'd it, and I'm going to make a video of that. There's a lot of work that I've done after MOTing it, just to tart it up, so to speak, involving some painting and some alterations. So keep your eye out for the next one on my channel, and please subscribe.